Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today, I'm trying out a new to me indie makeup brand, and that is Game Beauty. The team at Game Beauty reached out to me last week and wanted to know if I'd like to try out their eyeshadow palettes. I said, of course. Game Beauty has been on my radar for quite some time, and to be honest, I was thinking about ordering this palette. This is their newest palette. It is called the Harbinger palette. So this is the one I'm actually going to be creating 2 looks with in today's video, but they sent me all 4 eyeshadow palettes that they currently have in their lineup. Now, Game Beauty is an indie makeup brand from the East Coast here in the US. They are themed around video games. Now, I'll be honest, guys, it's been a hot minute since I've played a video game. I, of course, grew up with Nintendo and Super Mario and Tetris and Pac-Man and Zelda, but I haven't played a video game in quite some time. The only games that I play are just random games on my phone, and to be honest, they're not really video games. Like, I do crossword, I do Sudoku, I'll do some online pool every now and then, but that's pretty much the extent of my video game playing. But I know a lot of you out there, you're avid video gamers. I get it. It's fun. It's a good hobby to have. It actually is a really good hobby to have because it forces you to think critically and kind of devise a strategy. So in essence, it's actually pretty good for your mind if you're into video games. So that is what the theme of Game Beauty is. Every palette is centered around a different video game scenario, and the newest one is the Harbinger palette. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I do want to show you what all 4 look like. Now, I first came to know Game Beauty off of watching Angelica Nyquist. I will have her channel linked in the description box of this video because I think she was one of the first to review this brand, and she is an avid video game player. And then I saw Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner review the brand as well, and Teresa from Teresa is Dead. So Game Beauty has definitely been on my radar. This is the palette that we're going to be working with today, and all of the palettes are the same. They're all 10 pan eyeshadow palettes. Now, only one of the palettes has a pressed glitter, and that was their very first palette, and we'll get to that one in a second. The other 3 palettes do not have pressed glitters. It's all matte and shimmer, and some even have a slight duochrome shift, like this shade right here. It has little like duochrome specks in it, but this is what the palette looks like. You do, of course, get the mirror right there, and actually have it upside down. This is what it looks like. So this will be the color story we're going to be working with today. I've already swatched this, so I'll definitely insert those swatch photos before I get started creating the 2 looks. Anxious to dive into it, and I like the packaging. It's not a bulky packaging, and it's kind of cool the way it opens up. It's really lightweight. It's your typical cardboard packaging, and of course the artwork on it is really cool, and it matches what's on the box. Now, this is a cruelty-free vegan, and it says it lasts for 24 months after opening. This next palette, this one is called the Victory palette. There's what the outside artwork looks like. Really cool, really neat. Like, they pay attention to all of the details. It opens the same way they all do. And here is what the color story looks like. Definitely a more warm tone color story. Love that green right here. And of course, look at this shimmer green right here. Ooh, this is going to be a fun one to play with. Let me know if you want me to try out all 4 of the palettes, or the other 3 palettes, I should say. Let me know in the comments down below, and I can most definitely do a dedicated video where I'm, just playing with all 4 of them here on camera. If not, I think I'm just going to keep the other palettes to Instagram, and I need to get back into doing Instagram reels. The reason why I haven't, and I mean Instagram reels where I'm like putting on makeup. The reason why I haven't is because I'm trying to find a new software program to edit. I hate editing on my phone. I can't do it. I don't have the patience for it. I need to edit on a computer. So I need to figure that situation out. This was our very first palette. This one is called the Adventure palette. Love the artwork on this one. And here is what the color story looks like. So this is the only one that has the pressed glitter, and it is this shade right here. But I like these shades. I mean, we have green in here, so automatically I'm gonna love it. And then finally, we have the Fantasy palette. And this one is more of a pastel color story. Definitely have some blue in there. This one looks really, really pretty. I like the artwork on all of them, but I think I like the artwork most on this one. There's just something about it. It's bright, it's blue. It's really cool. Love it. So I'm excited, guys. All of the palettes are in stock right now on the Game Beauty website, and they do retail for $45 a piece. Again, this is an indie makeup brand on the East Coast here in the US, and anytime that I can support an indie makeup brand, sign me up. I am all for it. And I'm so happy that the Game Beauty team reached out to me and sent me these amazing palettes. They also gave me a code for you guys. It is an affiliate code. It is Steff10, and that will give you 10% off of your Game Beauty order. In case you like anything that you see, all of that will be in the description box of this video and also in a pinned comment. So let's get started, guys. I am going to be creating 2 looks using their newest palette, which is the Harbinger palette. I think this was released about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it is fairly new and I can't wait to dive in. So if you want to see this beauty in action, keep on watching. All right, I've already primed my eyelids using the Glamlight eyeshadow primer, and I use the shade Classic Vanilla. Now, I'm not gonna be creating the 2 looks, like one on each eye, because I have another video to film right after this, which is actually the video you're going to see before you see this one. So I'm gonna be creating the 2 different looks separately. All right, so let's dive into this palette. Let's see, for the first look, what should we do? I really want to use this shade. I like the way the shade swatched. And this is the only palette that I've swatched so far, and it's swatched fine. No issues there. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna apply a little bit of this light gray matte shade all over the crease to kind of act as a transition. And then I think I'm gonna add these 2 shades, if not these 2 shades, in the crease and in the outer corner. And I most definitely wanna apply this on the lid. So I'm taking the shade Lament on a BK A503. This is one of the brushes from the BK and Angie Hot and Flashy collection, which I think is currently sold out, but they do plan a restock because all of these brushes are going to be permanent in the BK Beauty brush line. And I've been loving them. You guys know that. Between these and Refer brushes, I got it made. And you guys have it made too if you picked them up. Let me know what you've been thinking. Those of you that shopped the Refer sale, thank you so much. If you used my link, it really helps out. Let me know though. Come back and let me know whenever you buy something that you see me try here on my channel. Please come back and let me know if you liked it or if you didn't like it, because that helps me out too. Just knowing what you guys are liking and what's working, and if my suggestions are helping. All right, so I like the shade. I like the pigment, and it's blending out really nicely. It's actually a little bit more pigmented than I expected it to be. Now I'm taking the shade Devour on a Refer 14, and I think I might do a halo eye instead. I'm gonna focus this. Let's see, am I gonna do that? No halo eye. Maybe we'll save that for the second look. I'm gonna be working this out here and also bringing it in the crease. There's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but nothing major. This is a pretty shade. Wow, that's nice. That's blending out really well and into the other shade well too. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to take the same Refer 14. I'm going to go in with the shade Doom, which is the matte black. I'm focusing that right out here. That's going on really well. And you only need a little bit. Like, this is a really pigmented black, but it's easy to blend, which I love. Now on a Refer 02, I'm gonna pick up that shade Abyss, and I'm gonna go in with a dry brush. I'm just gonna swipe it. I'm gonna try the other eye with my finger. Oh yeah, I definitely like it with my finger better. And probably even with a damp brush. This is that shade that has those little duochrome or multi-chrome flecks in it. It's a really interesting shade. But I am gonna spray the brush. And I just spray it with some setting spray. Definitely intensifies it. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the matte black. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. The shade is called Whoa. This is a shimmer shade, so I'm gonna spray my brush. I'm using a little BH Cosmetics. This is just a pencil brush. I do have a little bit of mascara on because I am just getting out of work. And I did very minimal makeup today for work. Mascara, brows, and under eye corrector. Now I'm going to pick up a little bit more of Devour, which is that purple shade. Now with the same BH Cosmetics pencil brush, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I am going to spray the brush. This shade is called Dawn. This has like a pink purple shift to it. This would definitely be beautiful all over the lid. Wow, that's pretty. I think this is my favorite shade so far. Actually, all of them are good. I mean, I haven't had any issues. I don't even have fallout. Wow, I'm impressed. Good first impression. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner, a little bit more mascara, and something on the waterline, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 1. All right, guys, so this is the completed look number 1 with the Harbinger palette from Game Beauty. Now, I added a little bit of this shade right here. It's like a white shimmer shade, ever so slightly to the brow bone, and just like one little dot on each inner corner. I added, of course, the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner, and for mascara, I'm wearing this one from Merit Beauty. And on the lower waterline, I went in with this white eyeliner. This one is from Ulta Beauty. It's their gel eyeliner, and the shade is called Halo. And this is the look. I have to say that this was a very easy, fast look to create. I looked at the time when I was turning off the camera and it said 14 minutes. So 14 minutes to do both eyes. Sometimes it takes me 14 minutes to do one eye when I do these videos. So for me, that was pretty quick, just going by the other videos that I make and when I sit down to do tutorials. I would say for 2 eyes, 14 minutes, I mean full detail, not too bad. That just goes to show how easy it is to work with this palette. The shades that I used 8 out of the 10 shades. They all blended out really well. They blended into each other really well. I didn't get any fallout. There is a little bit of kick up in the pan, but everything just seemed to mesh well together. And I love it. I love it. I can't wait to create the second look. For you guys, it'll be in a few seconds. For me, it'll be tomorrow when I create look number 2. Okay, so for look number 2, I think I want to do a really frosty lid. So I'm going to start again with this shade right here, and I'm going to be using these 3 shades right here on the lid, and I think I want to reserve the blue for the lower lash line. So I'm just taking this shade on a Refer 16, and actually I'm just going to apply it like all over, just not take it up to the brow bone. Not being too precise with its application either. I really like this shade a lot. I feel like this is a really nice neutral, like transition shade that they included in this palette. Kind of an unexpected shade. I don't really use a lot of gray shadows, but This is a nice one. I like the way it looks on my skin tone. Okay, so that was quick. That was easy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the matte black shade, and I think I'm going to just focus that on the outer corner and into the crease. And then this silver shade is going to go all over the lid. I'm using a Rephr 14. I am going to take this all the way in. I love how nicely this black shade can sheer out. It can build up and it can sheer out really nicely. All right, nice, really nice. I really like the way this black performs. It's just so easy to work with. It's really a nice matte black to work with. Now on a Rephr 21, I'm gonna go in with that silver shade. It's called Phantom. And I am going to spray the brush. That looks so pretty. I love a nice, like a gray gunmetal smoky eye. I used to do these kind of looks all the time when I was in my 20s. Just taking a little bit more of the black. All right, now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the blue shade. This blue shade is called Herald. And I'm taking it on a Rephr 26. I'm going to try not spraying it first. Now I'm going to try spraying it for the other eye, and let's just see what the difference is going to be. And I'm going to do a nice blue liner on the waterline as well. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with this white shade right here. This one is called Lumini, and I'm taking it on a damp Rephr 03. The shade is so pretty. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit more mascara. I do have a little bit left over from work, but I'm going to add some liner, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 2. All right, guys, so this is look number 2 with the Game Beauty Harbinger eyeshadow palette. What do you guys think? Let me tell you quickly what I used. I went in with some more Merit Beauty mascara. For the lower waterline, I went in with this cream gel liner from ColourPop. This is in the shade Big Splash. I wanted to keep it light, kind of bright on that lower waterline, just since everything else is kind of smoky. I really wanted to brighten things up. And for the top lash line, I went in with this one from Nabla. This is the Cupid's Arrow Full Color Stylo. This one is in the shade Arrow number 6. I picked this one up on the Ulta Beauty website. And this is how I got the look. Since this is a bit of a thicker liner, I do use this really tiny BK Beauty brush. This is the 208 brush. See how tiny it is? It's so cute. But it's the perfect size for me just to dip in on the liner and then draw a little baby wing out here. Love it. Love how easy it was to create this look. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and wrap up today's video by sharing with you guys my first impressions, my final thoughts on Game Beauty. All right, so what an awesome experience. What an awesome experience I had with the Harbinger palette from Game Beauty. Again, I like the packaging. I like how thin it is. I like that it's a nice size. It's not bulky. It's not too big. It's just a perfect little size. And I like the way the palette opens up. And I do like that they give us a mirror. The artwork on it is really, really cool. And again, Game Beauty is all video game inspired makeup and color stories. Unfortunately, I'm not a gamer, but for those of you out there who are, I think you can appreciate the artwork and of course the color stories and the quality of the shadows that you're getting. So this is the very first Game Beauty palette that I work with, and I have to say I enjoyed the formula so much. It was so easy to create these two looks. I did the first look a lot quicker than I did the second look, but that's only because I was just really building up the matte black. I wanted to get a nice smoky eye going, but all of these shades are pigmented, they're blendable, minimal fallout, and minimal kick up in the pan. I think there's more kick up in the pan than you'll ever experience fallout on your face. I thought the shimmer shades were fantastic. You can use them alone or you can spray them. I prefer to spray my shimmer shades. This shade in particular is amazing. This is a shade called Dawn, but just overall the color story, I think it's a unique color story. And I like that they're giving us 10 shades. We don't always see 10 pan palettes. We usually see 6, 9, 12, 16, so on and so forth. But I like a 10 pan palette. I wish more brands would do this, and with really cute packaging. All of the shades I felt just really complemented each other, and so it lends itself to create quick and easy looks with not a lot of thought behind them. I like this. I like this palette. I like the color story. I like Game Beauty. I mean, first impression, amazing. I'm looking forward to trying out the other 3 palettes that they sent me. Look at this nice warm toned color story. Absolutely beautiful. You'll have to let me know if you want me to create looks with the other 3 palettes. These other 3 palettes have been around for a few months now, so there's definitely quite a few videos here on YouTube of other creators using these other 3 palettes. But if you want to see something from me, definitely leave it in the comments, because I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing another Game Beauty inspired video. Look at this color story. How pretty. This one is the Fantasy palette, and the artwork. This is my favorite, I think, when it comes to the artwork, but amazing. Again, thank you so much, Game Beauty, for reaching out to me and sending me your 4 amazing palettes. Welcome to my stash, Game Beauty. I am sure this is just the beginning of my Game Beauty collection. Again, you can use the code STEFF10 to save 10% off your Game Beauty order. It is an affiliate code, so I will make a little bit of money if you use it, but more importantly, you guys are saving some money. So let me know your thoughts. What did you think of Game Beauty? What did you think of the 2 looks I created? Are you team 1 or team 2? Leave it in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.